Hello, friends. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, this doesn't look right. Hold on a sec. That's a bit better. Oh, my place looks so messy. Hold on. Let's move a couple things. That was probably like the worst start ever. Hey, I'm Clay Emo. I'm at Canuck Clay on Twitter. I'm at Clay Emo on Instagram. I'm the founder of the GLCPC, the Good Looking Canucks Positivity Club. This is my Canucks take, all in one take. It's Clay's Canucks Commentary live stream for Monday night, November the 23rd. Thanks for being here. This is where you get Canucks insight that's positive and timely. And yes, this is my regular Monday night live stream. And I appreciate you for tuning in, no matter where you are. Whether you're in Steveston or Richmond like me, in the city, in the province, in the country, on the continent, or around the world. I know that you could be doing anything else right now. And I appreciate that you are here. And I certainly do not take you for granted at all. So before we start, as always, if you haven't subscribed already, I invite you to subscribe, but I'm pretty sure you do. That's why you're here. And you know what I'm going to say? I invite you to like this video already. Let's presume that you're going to like it and you're going to like our time here tonight. I make that presumption every Monday, so I'm sure that you can do that as well. And yeah, I really appreciate that you taking the time to be here and that you've already left some comments already. This week on the vlog on my channel, did a couple things. Last week I talked about Elias Pettersson being ranked number 16 of all the centers in the NHL. So not bad, not bad. I thought he could be as high as 14 or 13, 14, 15, but couldn't really argue with a lot of the suggestions. The players ranked above him, especially in the top 10. So that was on Monday. Then on Tuesday, I talked about what it means to be a true Canucks fan. And I talked about whether it's how much money you spend, how much time you invest, how much emotional energy you invest, how much stats you know, how long you've been a fan, all these kind of things. So that was Tuesday. Wednesday, I talked about the split, predicting a split between Thatcher Demko and Braden Holtby in the Canucks net next season. On Thursday, I talked about prospects, and I talked about which prospects might have the best chance of making the team between guys like Levy, Hoglander, Podkolzin, Rathbone, Rafferty, Chatfield, and Cole Lind. Friday, I talked about is the start date of January 1st in jeopardy, given all the negotiation issues between the Canucks, not the Canucks, the PA and the NHL, mostly about salary deferral and escrow. Saturday, I talked about how to put the power back in the power play, a 4th ranked power play throughout the season and 9th ranked in the playoffs. So not bad, but still could be better. Note to Foley, so Besser gets back on the first power play unit. Then, of course, Sunday was my Ask Me Anything vlog. And then this morning, earlier today, I talked about Gino Ojic, 1990s enforcer. I talked about the debate that's going on of whether or not he should be in the Ring of Honor. The video actually didn't do that well. And I don't get too wrapped up in views and comments and monetization, all that kind of stuff. But I was surprised that this video hasn't even hit 100 views yet. So maybe I messed up something when I was posting it, or maybe the demographic of my videos or my channel simply doesn't feel that this is an important topic, and that's cool. Oftentimes the viewers speak with the views, and I get a sense of what's working and what's not. Okay, so here we are, and I would love to jump right into your comments right now, and let's see how we do. By the way, I hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you for being here. My fantasy team won NFL. I do a quick update on Monday nights. So I'm 9-2 now atop the 10-person league, so that's kind of cool. And other good news, my son Sean, if you follow me on Instagram or on Twitter, you'll see that my son Sean got rid of his driver's license. He is a full-fledged Class 5 driver now. Another Richmond Asian driver on the road, although he's very good. And he passed with no problem. So I'm excited for Sean. So next up, Jacob will soon take his test to get rid of his L to get to an N. And then he'll get rid of his N in a couple years, hopefully like Sean did. So congrats to Sean on his full-fledged driver's license. So you want to see more of family news, make sure you follow me on Twitter at Canuck Clay, or on Instagram, my full name at Clayton Emo, and then or you can be friends with me on Facebook. Okay, that's enough. I made it, yes, not 5 minutes yet, so let's go and let's get into your comments. Fangirl Gaming, hi Clay, when the season starts, who do you think will wear the A for Vancouver? I think it's going to be JT Miller or it's going to be Tyler Myers. You think if Chris Tanev going, right now we know it's Horvat, and then it's Sutter, and it's Edler. You think with Tanev going, do they want to replace him with a defenseman? Then it's likely Tyler Myers. Nate Schmidt just got here. Quinn Hughes too young. So I think Tyler Myers is a candidate. I also think JT Miller is a candidate. the leading point scorer for our team last season. Showed a lot of leadership both on and off the ice. Kind of doesn't take any crap from anyone, and I think he'd be a great assistant captain as well. Actually, I don't know if the A stands for assistant or associate, but regardless, not the main guy. I think he'd be either Myers or Miller. Dominic, hi Clay. Hello, Dominic. Dexter says, what's cooking good looking? I presume you're talking to me, Dexter. Not much. Had sushi for dinner because I was working late tonight. Just got home actually about 20 minutes ago, so I didn't cook. But thank you. But thank you. Dexter says, why did I think Dominic Sodin was Daniel Sedin? I have actually thought that before too when I took a quick look and at it, but it's great. Dominic Sodin or Daniel Sedin, happy to have either of them on this chat. Peter Hughes, 4 Vegas players just tested positive for COVID. I did see that news, Peter Hughes, and it could be even more than 4, which would not be good, but that's indeed the case. I'm going to move these towels. These are part of our Christmas gifts, but they're annoying me because they're kind of being shot. Okay. Whatever. Okay. Oliver, hey Clay, I hope you had another great weekend, my friend. I did. I hope you did as well. What's your thoughts on Tom Brady's choke interception today? Well, Oliver, actually, I did not watch Monday Night Football. You left this comment, obviously, before I said that I was working all night. Actually, was doing some video recording at work, so I didn't get home till 9:30. I know that the Tampa Bay Bucks lost, and I will watch the highlights. Usually, it's perfect. I finished just by 11. I watch sports news for a few minutes at 11 o'clock while I get the last steps. If you're wondering, I'm at 9,500, so I only have, I don't know if you can see that. I only have 500 more to go, which is nice. That's easy to get. And then I'll probably watch some wrestling as well. Yes, I'm a 46-year-old man who watches wrestling. But yes, I will check out Tom Brady's choke interception in a little bit. Jed, I just saw your comment and I'll get to it in a few minutes. That's pretty funny. Edmund, I will have to admit the Braden Holtby's story on his turtles was funny. I thought glad he got them in Canada. I guess he's quarantining now. Yes, him, his wife, and his 2 tortoises are now quarantining. Edmund, that was indeed a funny story. Dexter, 4 Vegas players tested positive for COVID. I wonder if one of them was Marchessault as the punishment for diving so often. Well, I don't know if you can equate COVID to diving or COVID to googly eyes or whatever it is, Dexter. But yeah, hopefully they all recover and they recover quickly. Nick, hello, Clay. Hello, Nick. Nice to see you. Joshua, go Leafs. Hello, Mr. Griffith. I hope you're well. Thanks for being here. Oliver, I just finished watching Canucks for Chicago on Sportsnet from January. From January. What was the significance of that game, Oliver? If you can share, I can't remember. Jed, hey Clay, finally able to watch again. Jed, you are always welcome. Thanks for being here. Liam, I just tested positive for COVID and I'm beginning my self-isolation. Liam, I'm sorry to hear that, and I hope that you recover very quickly. And Liam, I don't have you on my big scoreboard, so I don't know how old or how young you are, Liam. But regardless, I hope that you are able to recover and get healthy very quickly. Thank you for sharing that, Liam. I appreciate that. Liam, if I may, if you can share, you don't have to give complete details, but I would be curious as to how and where you contracted it, just maybe as a learning thing for all of us. Only if you feel like sharing, but most importantly, I want to extend my well wishes to you. Thank you, Liam. Thanks for being here too. Hopefully I can cheer you up a little bit as you're in self-isolation. Dexter, maybe Gino's ugly haircut in the thumbnail scared everyone away. Yeah, it wasn't the best picture for sure, but I'm not gonna make fun of his haircut. Look at my haircut, and he would probably be able to beat both of us up combined. Nick, did you watch the replay Canucks game 2011 this weekend? I was 7 at the time, but I remember that run very well. Well, Nick, if you're 7 at the time, you must be 16 now. Got to add you to my little sheet. You guys know that I have a running tally of everyone's ages. Yes, that's my really good writing. If you can find your name on there somehow, you are quite impressive. So we're gonna add Nick. Nick must be 16. Gonna put him in my teenager column. Okay, awesome. Yes, I'm 46, so I'm 30 years older than you. Thanks a lot for making me feel good. Edmund, I saw that Sean passed his class 5. I failed my first class 5 road test. I'm embarrassed about it, but on the second, nothing to be embarrassed about. I know a lot of people that fail their driving test, either nothing to L or L to N or N to class 5. I hope that it's not a money grab by ICBC. Rather, they just want to make sure that there are safe drivers on the road. So nothing to be embarrassed about. Jed, Slay the Dragon game. Love that replay. That was a good game. I was at that game. So lucky to be at the game. Scariest intermission ever. My season ticket partner Mike and I did not say a single word to each other for that entire 17-minute intermission. Peter Hughes. Yesterday there was an anti-lockdown protest at the art gallery, and today there was a protest at Hastings and Clark. I hope the protesters get fined. Yeah, Peter Hughes, I don't want to get into that too much. I try and stay away from that kind of thing, but yeah, I would not. I know yesterday's protest was about the anti-masking, anti-lockdown. I don't know what today's protest was about, but people have a right to express how they feel, but you don't want it to disturb the going on and the of the local community. But I guess that's why you protest to disturb that, to make your voice heard. Rob, hi, I just shared your Geno video on my Facebook page. Hope you get more views. Well, thank you, Rob. Yeah, that's fine. I appreciate you being such a good friend, Coach Rob, but no worries. Not worried if we stay at 85 views or 8,500 views, which you won't get, but that's fine. Thank you. Edmund, did you and your boys get NHL 21 yet? No, Edmund, we haven't, but I think we might be trending that way soon because I know that Sean has just started to play NHL 20 again a little more recently. So we'll see, but we haven't really talked about it yet. Good question. Jed, when are you going to be featured in a JR Pro Shop vid? Well, Jed, that's a better question for Sean and Jacob. I think they want guys in their video that actually know how to bowl and bowl properly. I do not have the proper technique. I don't have proper release. I don't have proper revs. I don't make proper ball choices. I don't make proper adjustments. I just go up there, rip the ball down, and get the job done. But yes, they obviously have some really good bowlers, some better than others, on their page. And I think it's awesome. Their channel is growing. It's going to pass mine in terms of subscribers in a few months. But yeah, I'm so thrilled with the work they're doing on JR Pro Shop. So if you're not sure what I'm talking about, I've talked about this before. Sean and Jacob, they run the social media and the media for JR Pro Shop, which is the pro shop inside of their home bowling alley. And they do wicked videos on YouTube. Like really good videos, good sound effects, fast moving, titles, transitions, music, jump cuts, basically everything that I don't do on my vlog. So make sure you check it out. And even if you don't like bowling, I think you'll enjoy it a lot. So JR Pro Shop vids. Thanks, Jed. I will ask them when they're going to get me in, and we'll see what their reaction is. Edmund, I'm sad seeing the Undertaker retiring. Still shocked it's officially over for him. I may remember him since I was a child, and amazed he lasts this long. Yes, 30 years, and more importantly, a locker room leader as well. Edmund, that being said, do you own any WWE shirts? Nope, not a single one. I think if I did, my wife would throw it out. No, she wouldn't throw it out, but they would make fun of me incessantly and unendingly. And no, I don't have WWE shirts, but it's all over my PVR, and my friends and family know that I still watch wrestling. Everything Sports. Hey, Clay, I'm new to the channel. Well, Everything Sports, welcome. Come anytime. Monday nights are my live streams, and throughout the week I do daily vlogs. But thanks for being here at Everything Sports. And if you're true to your name, hockey's a sport, so I assume hockey's part of what you cover and what you like. Oliver, the Canucks were down 3-1 and ended up winning 7-5. I see. Gotcha. Arso, hey Clay, just want to say hi. Sorry I won't be able to watch today live as I have homework due before 12. Have a great stream. Well, Arso, you're probably not around still, but thank you for popping in to say hi. And yes, get that homework done. Peter Hughes, Oliver, was it the Sedin retirement jersey game? No, that was in February. And the Canucks won, I think, 3 or 4-0 as opposed to 7-5. But I'll let Oliver answer too. Dexter, he could be 17. Yes. Nick could be 16 or 17. Yag, Labby too. Will Virtanen solidify himself into the top 6 this season? He's going to be given a chance to, although there's a chance that Travis Green starts Louis Eriksson along Horvat and Pearson. You put Besser back up with Pettersson and Miller, and then Virtanen starts on the third line. I'd love to see a third line of Gaudette, Virtanen, and Mott. I think that would be a lot of fun. I think Tyler Mott, I've vlogged about this before, has a lot of offense in him. Will he solidify himself? I think he'll get a chance. I'm just not sure if he's a lock for the top 6 like many people think he is, because if the Canucks think it's better to keep Eric, I was talking about this before, it's actually better to keep Eriksson on the main roster than try and put him in AHL. You actually don't have any cap savings that way because of the way his contract is set up. So yeah, there's a chance that Louis plays and then Virtanen plays on the third line, but he certainly will get some top 6 time this season sometime. Everything Sports, hey, you're looking kind of okay. So Everything Sports, that turned very quickly. But thank you. That's what I won't even read that out, but that's what a lot of people say to me. But thank you. Oliver, I don't think so. Peter Hughes, yeah, talking about the retirement game. Yusuf, what happens with Pearson? Well, he's got one more year, then becomes a UFA. So I presume you're talking about what's going to happen then. I actually don't know if they're going to re-sign him. He's a lock on Horvat's side on his left wing. He's a lock on power play too, and depending on the climate of the NHL, depending on how well he does, he's kind of a streaky guy, right? He can put up some points in bunches, but other times he can't. So, you want more consistency from him. So we'll see. But what's going to happen with him? I'm not convinced that we resign him. I think we want to save that money, right? He's making almost $4 million this year. We want to save that money for a guy like Podkolzin or Hoglander. Not even that money, but that space, because we got to get those guys in our lineup pretty soon. We'll see. Fangirl, how long do you think it will be before we can attend Mass again? Is it just the 2 weeks or longer? But either way, it sucks that we can't attend Masses again for the first time since March. Yeah, I think it's going to be, my guess is it's going to be 4 weeks. It's going to be 2 weeks now, extended by another 2 weeks. So hopefully we're back in our churches before Christmas. Liam, I'm a teacher and I got it from the school I work at. A total of 9 cases at the school and it hasn't yet shut down. Liam, I have so much respect for you as a teacher. I think you may know, people on here know that my wife's a teacher, been a teacher for 22 years. She's an elementary school teacher. Not sure if you're elementary or high school, but full respect to you, Liam. And I hope indeed that you do recover quickly. Jed, does Gino get in before Kessler or Bertuzzi? Jed, if Gino doesn't get in this year, I don't think he's going to get in. It's just a nature of he's battling his heart disease again. And I don't even know if Kessler or Bertuzzi get in, quite frankly, depending on what the criteria is. So your question is, does Gino get in before Kessler or Bertuzzi? If I had to guess, my money's on no. I don't think he's going to get in. And that's kind of what I talked about today. But I wouldn't be upset if he did get in. Liam, 6 students and 3 staff, as well as 570 people self-isolating. Wow, Liam. Is that you don't have to name the school, but is that an elementary or a high school? And what region is it in? That's crazy. 570 self-isolating. I hope everything works out. Edmund, Black Friday sale, NHL 21 will be cheap. Okay, we will look. Thank you, Edmund. Liam, 6 students and 3 staff, positive. Yes. Dexter, there's a deal for NHL 21 for Black. Hey, Sean. Did you know that NHL 21 is going to be $40 on Black Friday? No, should we get it? Should I get it for you for passing your driving exam? Okay, so Sean's in the next room. Actually, not really the next room. He's kind of like 2 rooms over, so I kind of yelled there. But yes, Sean says we should get it if I pay for it. But I think the guy has more money than me, but we'll see. Okay, debut Hunter. I missed the playoffs and trade UFA, RFA period. NHL news is pretty slow at the moment. Yeah, it was really fun for the first 2 weeks of October, and then it's completely died down. Now we are waiting for more news on the return to play. Fangirl, do you do 5 or 10 pin? 10 pin, always 10 pin. Jed, Sean and Jacob do a great job with those videos. I'll pass it on, Jed, but yes. I think you've commented before on a GR Pro Shop vid, right, Jed? Anyways, yes, they do an awesome job with their videos. I'm very proud of them. Edmund, I always ask this, but any updates on Zoom interviews lately? Edmund, I always appreciate that you ask this. I think I said either last week or 2 weeks ago that November is quite busy for me work-wise, but that doesn't mean I can't sneak in a quick half an hour Zoom interview. But admittedly, I've not moved on anything. I think I'll definitely pick it up in December. But yes, thank you. No, keep asking me, Edmund. I feel bad for disappointing you every time, but nothing right now. A couple of people have asked. They said, yeah, loop back to me. We'll find a time, and I'll share those names once I get to it. But thank you. Edmund, Pearson has been Benning's one of the best or better trades he has done. Yeah, Benning's trades in the past 2 years have been great. Look what he's done. He's brought in JT Miller, Tyler Toffoli, although Tanner Pearson, and even Josh Levo. Now, Toffoli and Levo are gone. Maybe not the best asset management once we got those guys, but the trades for them were really good. Obviously, beefing up our top 9. Nick, and then the Schmidt for a 3rd rounder. That's awesome. Nick, I'm glad that Sportsnet replayed those Canucks games. I missed the playoff atmosphere in Vancouver. Yep. I haven't been to a playoff game yet, but I can't wait to get a chance. And you are 16. Okay. Thank you, Nick. I agree with all those things. I miss being in the arena too. And yes, you are 16 years old. That's awesome. Thanks for being here. Yeah, it's funny when I made this. When I made the sheet, it's not completely exhaustive, but I want to kind of get a sense of who's in what. So who's what age. So the first column is all teenagers. The second column, I did this out of order, is basically 30 to 50 or 30 to 55. And the third column is people in the 20s. So basically teens, young adults, and then old people like me. It's about even. It's 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. Oliver, will JT Miller get more points next season? I don't know if he'll get more. I think he'll get about the same. I don't think we should expect more because that was whatever. He had 73 points or 75 points. It was pretty darn, 72 points was really, really good. And I'd be happy with that again. But, no, what am I talking about? They're not going to play 69 games, so I don't think he's going to get more points. Maybe prorated, he'll get about the same. But yeah, you got to kind of do points per game if you want to compare, because they're only going to play 50 or 60 games. Edmund, Liam, sorry you got infected. Get better, man. Yes. Rob, how often do they add to the Ring of Honor? There's no rhyme or reason. There's 7 guys up there right now, and they've had it for 10 years, so it's not even a guy a year. So it's kind of whenever they feel like they need to or they want to, really. Liam says thanks to Oliver, to Edmund. Edmund, you can get it at EB Games or Best Buy for NHL 21. Thank you, Edmund. We will look that up. Yeah, $40, you can't really beat that. Jen, Liam, I'm isolating because I was at close contact at work. Bored, but then there's Clay to listen to. Yeah, Jen, I'm just going to add to your boredness. Or, I'm a great cure for insomnia. I help people fall asleep at night. But thank you, Jed. Thank you to all of you for being with me. I can't get over that. Even if it's 30 people, at my peak during the playoffs, it was 150 people sometimes. The fact that you take their time to hang out with me, I do appreciate that, and I do not take you guys for granted, for sure. Edmund says the sale for NHL 21 ends December 3rd. Okay, well, we got a week to get on it. Thank you. Fangirl says you should do another NHL 21 live stream to mix things up. Yeah, I have to practice a little bit, although you can't do much for a suck. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I think an NHL 21 live stream would be good, maybe over the Christmas holidays. Liam, high school here in Fraser Health, they're extremely behind too with contact tracing. So we'll be notified of cases and letters to send our student families for almost 4 days later. Oh man, that is crazy, Liam. God bless you. An individual 4 days after an individual test positive. That's crazy. Man, Nick, do you think Luongo will go to the Ring of Honor or jersey retirement? Hopefully management is just waiting until fans can be there. Yeah, Nick, I've gone back and forth on that one because I like Luongo. He's my favorite Canucks player of all time. But he got a jersey retired in Florida. Is it unprecedented to have your jersey retired in 2 cities? I don't know. Is he Hall of Fame? Is he jersey retirement material? I heard a debate on the radio saying that even Stan Smith, great player, Trevor Linden, great player, but are they jersey retirement player? Even Naslund, although he was good, there's an argument that should be Naslund, Beery, and the Sedins. I like Luongo, but I'm not sure if he's jersey retirement. Because then remember, that means no one can wear number 1 here anymore. As opposed to Ring of Honor, which would be, I think, fitting. I'd love to see a jersey get retired, but I have a feeling it might be Ring of Honor, actually. Jed, I used to bowl with them before I moved to Calgary. Yeah, Jed, I know you're in Calgary now. Jed, you used to bowl with Sean and Jake in the junior league or in the as an adult? I can't remember. I don't have you down as how old you are, so you're gonna have to refresh my memory. But yeah, I do know you're a bowler. I know we've talked about bowling before, but Jed, I didn't know that you actually bowled with them. If you're talking about Sean and Jake, which is cool, or unless I missed a message and you're talking about someone else. Regardless, that's very cool, Jed. That's awesome. Harry says, hi, Clay. Hello, Harry. Nice to see you. Oh, Jungle and Riley. Okay, that's awesome, Jed. I'll make sure that I mention that to them. Yeah, they're both really, really good. Nice to see you, Harry. Fangirl, I haven't ever done 10-pin when I bowl, which is only for fun, but it's 5-pin in my town. Yeah, 5-pin's okay, but just kind of a little goofy in my opinion, but it was more popular than 10-pin a long time ago. Harry, how are you? I am doing great, Harry. I hope you're doing well as well, but yes, I'm doing well. Debut Hunter, we know you can bowl, but how's your bocce game? Bocce, I've never played a full game. I don't think I know the full rules. So I'm going to say that my bocce is sucky. I tried to make it rhyme there, but I don't think there's such a word as sachi. So no, my bocce game is not good. I think someone has to teach me. Liam, I'm 28, by the way. Okay, thank you. Got to add you to my right column here. Liam, 28. So I should be good to go after I cover it. Well, I hope so, Liam. Thank you for sharing. Dexter, the playoff live streams were nuts. They were. For those of you, maybe just put yes in the comments. Were you in the one where I was in the living room and then there was a car crash in the middle of my live stream? Thankfully, it wasn't me, but do you guys put a yes in the comments if you remember that if you were on my live stream when there was a car crash? And I wasn't trying to be the hero. My natural reaction, though, was to run out and see what the heck happened. And it wasn't as bad as it sounded, but it was so crazy. And I think you guys remember, it was super loud, too. Like, even though it was, I live a bit in from Stevenson Highway, it was probably a good, I can't measure it, maybe it's about 50 meters. No, yeah, 30 meters, maybe from me to the road and to hear it. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. You know, it's kind of fun. I was thinking if I ever ran out of things, I would just ask comments and then I would just get you to respond very quickly in the poll. Also, I know these websites where we can do like instant, feedback, like poll questions and multiple choice, but that's, if I ever get really stuck. But I'm glad that many of you guys remember that. Yes, those playoff live streams were crazy. Then we had people trying to get me to say like stupid words or swear words in other languages. Then I was tempted to get Sean to moderate for me or some of you to moderate. Yeah, they were crazy. So that's a nice problem to have, obviously, when the streams were so big. That was a lot of fun, for sure. So yes, Dexter, the playoff live streams were nuts. Edmund, Luongo will get some recognition for sure. He will. Edmund says, my guess is Bieksa might go Ring of Honor next. Yeah, I think Bieksa or Edler, quite frankly. If they don't go Bieksa, then Edler, they got to wait till he retires, obviously. Fangirl, do you think the current mandate of masks and no social gatherings lasts just the 2 weeks or longer? No, the numbers weren't good today. Fangirl, I think it's going to go at least two more weeks. That's my guess. They're going to expand it past December 7 in 2 weeks. Jed says, Jungle and Riley, Sean and Jacob way younger than me. Yes, Jed. Jed, I don't know how old you are. I got to put you on my list somewhere. But yes, I recognize that you're a grown man like me, and Sean and Jacob are still in their teens. But Jed, you must be a good bowler. That's awesome. Dexter, one of my old teachers at my school asked me what my plans were for after high school, and I said I went to BCIT for radio. I want to go to BCIT for radio broadcasting. He then mentioned he knows Joey Cameron personally. That's pretty cool, Dexter. And one person, Lego Rocks, Geo, went to BCIT for broadcasting, or at least media as well. So that's really, really cool, Dexter. Fangirl, one time I bowled with a broken arm, no less, and I think I got a strike. What luck? Well, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. I hope you didn't break your arm just to get the strike. And now you guys are talking about the accident. Yes. Edmund says, Liam, I'm assuming you took all precaution. It must be frustrating. You did what you could to be safe and test positive. Then more people saying yes. Oh, Captain Benapal's here. Yeah. See, it's cool. Like, by asking that question, I had some people who haven't been asking any questions, which is fine. I respect the people who just want to let other people ask questions and listen to me answer them. I don't know, it's kind of boring for you. But yes, Captain Benapal, yes. Rome, yes. Dexter, Clay's Canucks car crash commentary. How could I forget? That was crazy. I think that's probably the craziest thing that's happened to me. The other crazy thing that happened to me during the playoffs, this is funny, we're going a walk down memory lane, although it was only 3 months ago. Do you remember that when John from Hot Take Hockey raided me, and I had no clue what a raid was? I just saw hundreds of people coming to the stream, and I got excited because I saw the numbers go up. But then they were all saying, I'm watching you, or whatever they said. And you actually saw me freak out live. Yes, exactly, Dexter. I thought I got hacked. I was asking Sean what's going on. So that was a lot of fun, actually. That was pretty cool. Okay, Liam. Edmund, yeah, pretty much. Staff are required to wear masks where students aren't at our school. Wow, that's crazy. So Liam, oh no, I'm not. I'm curious, but I'm not going to make you tell me what school. Is it a private school, independent school, religious school? Or because I can't see how a public school would allow no mask, but whatever. Dexter, not whatever. I mean, you don't have to say. Dexter, was it a Richmond Asian driver during the car accident? I don't know where they lived, but let's just say there's a strong chance you got the Asian part right. Edmund, Clay, did you see that Pedersen is a big gamer too? I love how he plays Call of Duty. Yes, I've seen him be posting about his gaming. Oliver, what are your thoughts on the NBA starting in December and teams like the Lakers having only 2-month off season? Yeah, I think that's okay because if NHL wants January 1, it's only 9 or 10 days later. We'll see if that actually happens. But I'm okay with it. These are uncertain times. unprecedented times, something's not going to be fair to someone. And yeah, 2 month off season seems really short, but if they want to try and get back to a regular rhythm and regular schedule, then I guess it has to be done, right? Tricky. Liam, however, learning cohorts are not consistent as I'm teaching grade 9s, 11s, and 12s all at the same time this semester, which crosses over more than 5 cohorts. Yes, Liam, that is crazy. God bless you, man. Edmund, oh, when will Sean and Jacob come to stream again? I miss those guys. Yeah, I will. I'll let Sean. That's true because I moved it to Monday nights. Maybe I'll get them over the Christmas holiday because if he's got an early morning at school, although you guys are all on here, half of you guys are teens. Yeah, we'll get Sean and Jake on again. Tonight would be a good night because Sean's in a good mood. He passed his driving test, but I'll give him some notice. But yes, I'll get them on again soon. Maybe Edmund, I should just get 2 birds with 1 stone and just do a Zoom interview with Sean and Jacob. No, that doesn't make sense. DW Hunter, do you envision the Kraken being a like or hate team in your eyes? If you're talking about me, I'm not going to hate them. I'm not going to hate them because they're a rival. They're not going to become my favorite team either. I'm more intrigued. I'm interested. I'm curious to see how they did. Just like Vegas, I don't love them, but I don't hate them because they got good success. Yeah, it'll be interesting. I think for the fan base overall, I think if the Canucks start off poorly in 2 seasons from now, you might see a few bandwagon jumpers, but I think you just want to see a good rivalry right away. Audie James, look who's here. Hey, Clay. Hello, Audie. Nice to see you. YouTube legend Audie from Calgary. Hope you're doing well, brother. Great to see you on here. Jed, 32. Okay, got to write that down. You're in my middle column. Jed, 32. Not as good as those guys. I'm a sandbagger. That means you are good, but you just pretend you're not good. That's pretty funny, though. Edmund, Liam, shocked students aren't following the mask policy given what's going on. Is it the fact that they think they're invincible or something like that? Dexter, the teacher I was talking to doesn't know Chris Faber, though. Yeah, but Chris Faber's getting there. He's rising through the ranks very quickly. You should ask your teacher if you know. No, he's not going to know me. I'm just kidding. Liam, Edmund, they are required for students in hallways and lounges. However, they have not been mandated for students in classrooms. Dexter, you thought you got hacked. Yes, that was when John from Hot Take Hockey raided me. Nick, hey, Clay, what's your favorite Canucks jersey of all time? It is indeed the black skate. That's why I was so happy when my friends bought me the Quinn Hughes black skate 50th season jersey last year, and that is indeed my favorite one. Rob says the raid was fun. Yeah, for you maybe. Dexter says hilarious. Fangirl, no, I didn't break my arm bowling. No, I was kidding, Fangirl, but I didn't break my arm bowling. I broke it during my last week of grade 7. Ooh. Nick, it feels like the playoffs were so long ago. They were, but the Canucks were bounced September 4th, I think it was. So 2.5 months ago. Peter Hughes, when do you think COVID will end? Gosh, actually end? It might not. It might get reduced, but I think we're looking at least 2 or 3 years. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a doctor, but it's been 9 months and it shows no sign of slowing down. In fact, it's picking up. I think the weather season flu has a lot to do with it too, like just the type of weather, everyone being forced indoors. So I don't know. You think summer would be fine, but then that's when people are outside and gathering. Then you think winter would be fine, but then no, that's when people are inside and breaking rules. So it could be a while. It could be a while. I don't know. Yeah. Jed, where are the Kraken going to play? Are they building an arena? Yeah, they're building an arena in Seattle right now, brand new arena, because the thing that they had, the key arena, was too small. Edmund, did Sean have to wear a mask throughout the test? He did indeed, and you couldn't wear your own mask. You had to. Hey Sean, why did you have to wear the mask they gave you? Okay. So Sean doesn't know why, but he did have to wear a mask given to him. Liam says, Clay, I teach in an independent Christian school. Gotcha. Thank you, Liam. How's the stream going? It's being. Oh yeah, double duck face. That's right. I didn't. Double duck face is here because I didn't know what to call this person. Stream's going fine, I think, but you should ask everyone else in here. I think it's going great. I think it's awesome. Dexter, Chris Faber went to the school I go to, so it was funny when he said he didn't know Chris. Oh, I'm sorry. It wasn't a BCIT teacher that didn't know Chris. It was your teacher in your Nanaimo High School that didn't know Chris. Maybe Chris Faber wasn't as noticeable in high school. You can't miss him now. Good sized guy with a massive beard and big haircut. That is funny. Jed, I'm not a fan of that new jersey. Yeah, I think the reverse retro has got to grow on some people. Oliver, since we were talking about COVID, my grandpa's 92 and he had COVID and he survived. That's awesome, Oliver. Scary that he got it, but that's awesome that he pulled through. Dexter, Canada should have done what New Zealand did to prevent COVID-19. Yeah, and they're back and running now. Jed, Alberta has more cases and our restrictions seem a lot Alberta has more cases and the restrictions there seem a lot looser than BC's. Yes. If Alberta has more cases and the restrictions seem looser, that makes sense, right? That's why you have more cases. So maybe they gotta tighten them up. Patrick, hello Clay. Hello Patrick. Thanks always for coming and sending me questions, for asking me anything. Debut Hunter, I live in Banff and we are up to 152 active cases in a town of 8,000. Wow, crazy time. Debut Hunter, that is nuts. Dexter, maybe they only give the mask to Asian drivers and the mask has some sort of power to keep you safe on the road. Dexter, I'm going to allow that to slide this time. No, it's fine. Liam, Clay, are you into sneakers? No, I'm not, Liam. My son Sean is. He knows what's good, what's bad, what's new, what's expensive. I have one pair of Nikes that were Sean's, and those are the ones that he painted up. Actually, I'm going to grab them because they're so good. Take a break for 30 seconds. So I vlogged about these before, and I actually wore them on my CBC appearance. So aren't these pretty sick? These are Nikes that Sean painted for me. He, not a massive hobby, but he enjoys painting sneakers. And so a friend of ours gave these shoes to Sean, and they're actually too small for Sean. So he gave them to me, and then he painted these up for me. Yeah, isn't that pretty cool? So I wear these to games. Especially when I wear my Hughes black skate jersey, they match really well, and I love wearing these. So there's a bit of show and tell for you. I feel like Mr. Rogers getting his shoes. All right, let's keep on going here. So Liam, tell me why you asked me though if I'm into sneakers. I just have these. I have a pair of Skechers, and then I wear dress shoes. Edmund, I think the reverse retro jersey for the Canucks will grow on people. I would get one. Yeah, I thought about it. I had a chance to buy one for the season ticket member sale. I didn't buy a jersey. I bought a jacket and a couple shirts. But no, the reverse retro I'm okay with. I vlogged about it, but I'm not going to jump to buy one just yet. I tend to be careful with my jersey purchases. You guys may have seen my vlog from a couple weeks ago. But yeah, I do think it'll look really good on the ice, just that blue-green color scheme. I think it'll look great on the white ice. And then I think once our players start wearing them, they're going to look really good. I do. Heart smile with the car emoji. Very good. Jed, Hunter, keep safe. Yes, Hunter, indeed. Keep safe. Debut Hunter in Banff. Very good. Fangirl, COVID sucks a lot. Luckily, when I was going out a lot, I had Animal Crossing to play. I wasn't going out a lot. I had Animal Crossing to play Pesticide. Yes, I know, Fangirl, that you do indeed like to play Animal Crossing. Never got into that either. Dexter, just staying on the topic of Asian drivers, I thought it was funny after we talked about car. No problem. I'm not offended. I make fun of Asian drivers myself, even though I am one, but I'm a good Asian driver. But yeah, no, it's all good, Dexter. I thought I recognize that was a callback to our earlier conversation. I get you. You're a smart kid. I got you. Jed, what are the chances Eriksson, Sutter, Roussel get traded sometime in the season? Eriksson, no one's going to take him. Sutter, maybe if the Canucks are in a playoff position and a team wants to load up on an experienced center. Roussel, I doubt it as well. So don't get your hopes up. Nick, those shoes are sweet. I agree. Fresh, nice. Clay has drip. What is my roof leak? I don't know. I'm sure drip means something cool. I just don't know what it means. But thank you. As long as they're good names, keep calling me. If they're bad names, don't do that. That's not nice. But thank you. Thank you, Oliver. Dexter, Oliver, you better hope he knows what that means. Yes, there you go. Dexter knows me so well. Actually, I was thinking about this driving home from work today before. I was also thinking of doing like one of those quick Sporkle or how well do you know me quizzes. And it will be just basically from things that I've shared on the live stream. I have a feeling, I think there are a few people that would do really well. I think Dexter would do really well. I think Coach Rob might do well. I think Rome might do well. Just think of some of the people that have been here since the very start. Yeah, I think Fangirl would do really well as well. So something I was thinking about. Okay, everyone laughing at me because I don't know what drip means. Dexter says, "I bet you're a fantastic driver, Clay." I am. I'm aggressive when I need to be, but I'm very safe. Yeah, I think I'm a good driver. Truthfully, I think I am. No, I know I am. Why sell myself short? I'm a good driver. Peter Hughes, why did Lyndon leave the Canucks in 28 as Canucks president? Oh, how much time do you have? Basically, he had a difference in philosophy between Benning. And Benning, Aquilini was on Benning's side. You had Lyndon on this side. And Lyndon wanted a slow rebuild. Benning wanted to go faster. They got their wires crossed. And that's basically the gist of it. I think, and you can look that up in Lyndon, to his credit, hasn't said a lot. Benning hasn't said a lot. They simply said they had philosophical differences, and I think that that's the main reason why. Patrick, do you think Myers will finish his contract in Vancouver? Yeah, he's got another 5 years, right? I do think, Patrick, that he will be here, and I'm hoping he surprises. And it wasn't bad last year, but we are paying him a lot of money. I want him to do well for us, but I have a feeling he stays here. Yeah. Oliver, Clay, drip means you have swag. Okay, I do know what swag means, but I don't know when Dexter says drip equals style. S-T-Y. Oh, style. Or you mean I have a style in my... No, I'll go with style. But thank you, Oliver. Thank you, Dexter. I'm going to walk around and the office tomorrow and say I have drip. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Fangirl, have you ever watched Vancouver's Worst Drivers on YouTube? It's all dash cam footage. No, I haven't watched Vancouver's Worst Drivers, but I do watch car crash. I do watch car crash and driving fail videos a lot. Probably pretty stupid to do that on the day before that Sean was going to take his driving test, but I do, and I enjoy it quite a bit. I don't enjoy watching people suffer. I just can't fathom why people make some of the decisions that they do on that channel, on those videos. Jed, picked up 2 huge door dings at Aberdeen Center last summer. Ugh. Asian Richmond drivers. Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. Edmund, fair to say you taught Sean and Jacob more than your wife? Edmund, wait, are you talking about driving? If you're talking about driving, yes, I'm the one who taught them driving. If you're talking about life overall, I think it might be 50-50, although, yeah. Oh, yes, driving, yes. Yeah, it was me. No, my wife Gail is a decent driver. She's not the best ever, but she's certainly not a bad driver. She's good. She's safe. Lots. But yes, I've the one taking the boys driving. Modern Jazz. Did you or anyone else on the live stream catch the 2004 playoff game on Sportsnet this evening? No, I didn't. I was working, but maybe someone else did. That's cool. Dexter, I can't wait to drive. I'm taking no crap out there. Yeah, Dexter, I just have a feeling you're going to be an aggressive, assertive driver. Just a hunch. Dexter, Benning didn't buy a membership to Lyndon's gym, so that angered Lyndon and made him leave. Yeah, Club 16. Too bad. Good deal. Dexter, style, thank you. Jed, fangirl, watching those drivers going down one-way streets in downtown are hilarious. That sounds scary. Leo, what are you asking for Christmas this year? How about an end to this virus? And practically speaking, just always praying for the health of my family, of my wife Gail, our 3 kids, Sean, Jake, and Kayla. And in church circles, you guys know I work with the Catholic Church. There's a lot going on right now. There's a lot of fighting, and I pray for wisdom and understanding and humility and transparency and all those things. But monetarily or tangibly or materially, I'm not asking for anything. I have everything I need, truly. Edmund says, yes, driving, talking about me or Gail. Oliver, Clay, I have my driving test this Thursday. Any tips? Oh, very good, Oliver. So Oliver, do I have? Oh yeah, you're 18. So Oliver, you're saying, so Sean's 19. Oliver, I presume you're going from N to nothing, or are you going from L to N? Regardless, know your hazards, right? They're going to verbally ask you, know your hand signals, know which way you turn your wheels on uphill, downhill. Obviously, pay attention to school crossings, do good speed management, do good gap management, do shoulder checking, don't cut your turns too tight, all those things. Yeah, but you're right. Edmund just said shoulder check is a big one for sure. You can't over shoulder check. I've heard some people actually say wear a hat in your driving exam. So when you do your shoulder checks, that that they can see. Because if you're not wearing a hat, like it's less noticeable. I don't know. I would just exaggerate my shoulder checks a little bit. Yeah. Good luck, Oliver. You'll be great. Dexter's hint was Oliver, don't crash. Well, thank you, Dexter, for that enlightening. That's my tip. Dexter, Benning stole all of Lyndon's hair product, so that made Lyndon leave. No, that would make Travis Green leave. Edmund, don't forget to pray for a PS5. Just kidding. We'll see. We'll see. We've talked about it. Sean and I, we're not sure if we need one yet. Fangirl, didn't I see something your Archbishop said about no people at masses on Twitter? Yeah, Archbishop Michael has been quite active in the media, but it's a no-win situation, right? Some people want him to be more rebellious and stand up more and fight the ban, the restrictions. And then when others are saying when he does speak out in the media that he sounds too whiny. So it's a no-win situation. I think not just because of my boss. I think he's an awesome leader. Edmund, shoulder check is a thing for all road tests. Yes. Don't do any dangerous actions. Yes. Dexter, Oliver says good luck. You're gonna pass. Yes. Peter Hughes, Linden left after the Canucks drafted Pettersson and Hughes, which is strange. Yeah, that's true. But I think the damage had already been done. And Pettersson, it's too bad that Linden didn't see it through. Jen, don't go to the Richmond ICBC. Yeah, that's where the boys went. That's where Sean went and he passed, but that's a tricky one. Oliver, I failed last time due to shoulder checks, so I will make sure to exaggerate those. Exactly. That's a great point, Oliver. Thank you for your honesty there. Debut Hunter, do you have any hobbies you used to have back in the day that we don't know about? You guys know I'm into music. Obviously, you know that from my parody songs. Other hobbies, I used to play a lot of sports. I'm not an amazing athlete, but I used to be an above average athlete. You probably can't tell now. But I used to be, I still enjoy volleyball. That's probably my best sport. I love playing football. I love playing softball, basketball. Didn't excel in any sports, but I was kind of good all around. Did music for sure. Still do music. Any other hobbies? No, I wasn't a big Lego guy or artist or anything like that. Most of my hobbies were around music and sports, quite frankly. So maybe nothing that you don't really know about, because I'm pretty simple that way for sure. Yeah, that was a very disappointing answer now that I think about it. But I'm trying to think of any hobbies I do have that people don't know about. No, not really actually. I used to dance in high school, like hip hop dancing. Not very good, but I used to do that. Used to be in some singing groups. So I used to actually dance and sing. Now I just put my big butt on a piano bench and play the piano. So I see a funny question coming up, which I'll get to in a second. All right, let's keep on going. Harpsma. Rumors of Hoffman waiting for Nucks likely. I don't know. I've talked about that before. Harps. I don't know. I don't know how we're gonna find the room to sign him. And I have questions about his attitude, but winning often cures attitude problems. Hoffman wasn't doing a lot of winning in Ottawa, so we'll see. I don't know. That's a great question. I would like to see it happen personally. Give him a 1 or 2 year contract at not too expensive money. So we'll see. He looked really good on Bo's wing for sure. Dexter. That's why Travis hasn't signed a contract yet. He's waiting for Benning to get fired so he can keep his hair product. Okay, I think you're stretching a little bit, Dexter, but he does have to take care of that greasy lettuce for sure. Liam, wow, this is real-time update. Just got an email from my school admin of now a 10th case of COVID. Gosh, wow. Jed, I thought it was more so Aquilini. Jed, you're right. It was Aquilini, and I think that's a better way of putting it. It was Aquilini versus Linden, and Benning took Aquilini's side. Yeah. Edmund, we're always a power lifter. No, thank you. You're too kind, but no, I was never much into weights. Nick, do you think Jim Benning has and will continue to take the Canucks in the right direction and eventually win the Cup? Don't know if they're eventually going to win the Cup, but I do think he's taking the Canucks in the right direction, whether it's him or Judd Brackett or others. I think they've drafted really well in the past few years. Pettersson, Hughes, Demko, Gaudette, and so on and so forth. So I do like the way they're going. Not sure if they're going to win a Cup while Benning's here, but I think they can contend. Oliver says, this is what I was joking about. Clay, how much can you bench press? Not much. Probably the bar and maybe a weight on each side. I definitely can't bench press by weight, which I know is one benchmark. I'd be happy if I could bench press half my weight. I don't know. I have strong calves, As you know, I'm Mr. Calves. That's what I like. And that's my legs are the strongest part of my body. My arms and my chest are probably my weakest part. My head's pretty strong too. But yes, my lower body is strong. My upper body is very weak. So I don't think I can bench press that much. Oliver, how much can you bench press? Fangirl, that sucks, Liam. Get well soon. Too bad that has happened to you and the other 9 people. Hope you have a mild case. Yes, indeed. Joshua, being good looking is a hobby. I can't say. Thank you, Joshua. I love how you kind of sneak in with those comments. Yes, being good looking is a hobby, and you and I are both darn good at it. Debut Hunter, dance. Happy with that answer? Well, thank you, Debut Hunter. Dexter, over under 500 calf raises. Oh, over, easy. Jed, can Parkozen join the team at the end of the season? He can. I've talked about this on my vlog. Basically, as soon as his KHL team is out of the playoffs, if there's no World Championship, he can be with us as early as April. If there's a World Championship, then maybe it's a little later than that. But yes, he can join our team at the end of the season because his KHL contract will be done. J Kid, do you think Benning still drafts well without bracket? Yeah, I think it'll be fine. I thought the draft, it's kind of hard to judge because we didn't have a guy until the 3rd round. So time will tell in a couple of years, but I think it was more than just bracket. I think it was the entire team. Harpsma, opinion on Schmidt on the roster and the loss of Tanev and Stetch. I personally feel we need to change it up. Yeah, I definitely like Schmidt for Tanev. Schmidt for a 3rd rounder was an amazing deal. Benning did a really good job of getting Schmidt out of a Vegas team that had to move money because of Pietrangelo. I would have loved Stetcher to be back on the team on a team-friendly deal. I'm okay with the loss of Tanev. I don't think we could have given away that much. We couldn't have signed him to what Calgary signed him for. I think Schmidt is going to be awesome for us. And that may be the next Canucks jersey I buy. I have the big 4 right now of Besser, Horvat, Pettersson, and Hughes. I was thinking of Nate Schmidt might be my next one. It was either Schmidt or Demko or Miller. Those are the 3 I was kind of deciding behind. But yeah, I can't wait for Schmidt on the roster. Dexter, Clay, if you don't mind sharing, how much do you currently weigh? Let's say this. I weigh between 175 and 200 pounds. And I want to get to the lower end of that. I think I'm heavier than I actually look, but I want to lose 10 to 15 pounds for sure. Oliver, I can bench 140. I weigh 155. Okay, that's not bad. Liam, I personally like Stetcher as a player character on the team. I liked him a lot. I know the media liked him a lot. Dexter says, rhetorical question, obviously over 500. Yes, of course. Fangirl, have you seen Frozen 2 before? If you so, did you like it? No, I've not seen Frozen 2. My whole family has, but I haven't. Jed, I kind of want to see Edler with Schmidt. Last time he was a left-handed right-side guy. It was Ehrhoff, and he had 50 points. Yeah, it's going to be Edler, Schmidt, and then Hughes and Myers. You can put Hughes and Schmidt together for burst, but that'll be a good skating pair. But I think you want to spread out the puck distribution in the skating. So I think you go Hughes, Myers, and Edler, Schmidt to start off at least. Dexter, I weigh between those 2. I need to lose weight. Yeah, I won't comment on you, but I know when I felt my best, I got down to 175 6 years ago. When I turned 40, I did this whole push to get in shape. And I look at pictures from 6 years ago, and I'd love to get back there, but I have to, as you know, I'm trying to drink less pop. I'm trying to do some intermittent fasting, but it's a long way to go for sure. Double Duck Face, if Schmidt performs when the season resumes, I'll be getting his jersey for sure, although I already like the guy's personality. Yeah, Double Duck Face. I don't know why I keep calling you that, but I think it just sticks. I love Schmidt's personality. I love the way he comes across on Zoom, so I think he's going to be here for a long time. Hartzma, follow-up question. Do you think Levy's skill can outweigh Stetcher's work ethic? Yeah, I like Levy's defensive skill. I like his passing. He's never going to be the best skater. But yeah, I think if Levy, that's a great question. If Levy has a good season, he could make people forget about Troy Stetcher for sure. Jed says, Clay looks like a lean 150. Jed, you're too kind. Flattery will get you. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think I look as heavy as I am, but that's not a compliment. I shouldn't be as heavy as I am. Famous Goalhorns, Canucks 21 Cup champs. That would be awesome, Famous Goalhorns. I don't know if it's going to happen. Dexter, back in December 29 when I was in my best shape. Nice. Liam, this sounds kind of awkward, but could you ever see Stetcher coming back after Detroit? I don't think it's that awkward at all. I think in 2 years, the Canucks should talk to him and see where his career is at. Rome, Jacob Benning used to be a scout himself when he was in Buffalo. He scouted Ryan Miller. He should do fine. I agree with that, Rome. Jose, what are your thoughts about Holtby? Can he perform like Markey, or is he going to perform poorly? He won't perform poorly, but he won't be as good as Markey. All we need him to do is perform well and do a 50-50 split with Demko, who should be our goaltender of the future. So I think hopefully we'll be fine. I think with a structured Canucks D, with an improved, hopefully, defense, he'll be fine. Edmund, I do hope Oli Levy proves why he was at the time the best D-man selected in the draft year, prove he's a first-round pick. Yeah, 5th overall. You don't want to rush defenseman, but it's about time that we want to see some impact for sure. It's been 5 years. Fangirl, if no fans are allowed in the stands, would they allow the families of the players in the arena for games? Good question. They might not. They might not need to. I don't think not, at least not for regular season games, but we'll see. Michael, hey from Chilliwack. Hello, Michael. Hey from Richmond. Keep up the good work, keeping us all talking hockey when there's not much happening. Thank you, Michael. I will admit it's tough to find topics sometimes in my daily vlogs, but I don't like to do clickbaity stuff. I don't like to do, but thank you. Dexter, of course, Benning scouted Miller. Miller has greasy lettuce. Edmund, if Hope performs like his Vezina numbers, then the Canucks will be good. Yeah, I'm not worried about the Canucks goaltending. Nick says Canucks 2025-26 Cup chance. Weird feeling. That might be more realistic. Maybe it's going to be somewhere in between the middle, maybe 23 or 24. Jonathan Limtong. Oh, hi, Tito Clay. It's Nate. So my nephew. So, okay. For any of you guys, I'll get to that in a second. Hartzma, does Vert come to camp in shape? Goals over under 20. A, yes, he's going to come to camp in shape. He's already working out in Kelowna. B, it's going to be under 20 only because of prorated season, right? If we only play 50 or 60 games, he's not going to get to 20. Maybe prorated, he will get 20, but like if you're prorated, extrapolate, I should say. But I think pure number, I don't think he's going to get to 20 just because of the shortened season. Jonathan Limtong, hi, Tito Clay, it's Nate. So about 2 or 3 months ago in the summer when we were allowed to have people over, you might remember I was posting some videos of my nephew, Nathan, who came over from the Philippines and teaching him how to play street hockey. So leave a yes. If you ever saw my tweets, say yes you did or why. If you ever saw my tweets about my nephew, Nathan, teaching him how to play street hockey. And then we got him to a point where how to hold the stick, how to take shots, and then how to actually take one-timers. So that is indeed. So Nate, I miss you, man. I hope you guys are doing well. Once the restrictions end, we'll hopefully be able to see each other for Christmas. But take care of yourself. I hope you're doing well, Nate. Jed, Myers with Levy and Ben with Hughes. You see that happening? Ben is more like Tanev. No, I don't think Ben can keep up with Hughes, quite frankly. Not speed-wise, but just in the minutes department. I think Ben's on the third pairing, and Hughes obviously not a third pairing. So you're saying Edler, Schmidt, Myers, Levy, Ben, Hughes? Maybe, but I could also see Levy and Ben playing third pairing sheltered minutes, but we'll see. Dexter says Tito Clay. Yes, it means uncle in Filipino. Yes, it does. Jonathan, the one you played road hockey. Very good, Dexter. You know your stuff. That's awesome. Andrew, will Oli Levy compete for a spot? Yes, he will. 7th D-man. I think he's got a chance to be number 6 if no one else comes in. And did Levy stand out playing the AHL? My worry is he's really slim like a stick. Hockey DB has him 6'2", 182. Yeah, Levy's he's a decent skater, good passer. No, he's an okay skater, but he's good offensively, he's good defensively. He's got the right skill set. I expect him to be on the third pairing with Jordy Ben to start the season. Joshua, he was getting a shot on him. What do you mean by that, Josh? Are you talking about Nate? Or I can't remember now. Dexter, Nathan, put some axe messy look in your hair, and Benning will sign you to a 6x6. He has no clue what you're talking about, but I'll explain it to him next time I see him. Fangirl, what shows are you streaming right now? Nothing. Oh no, streaming? Nothing. I watch on Real TV, Blacklist, and For Life. And then I on streams, I watch movies. I don't watch any of the Netflix or Amazon streams, Prime Video streams. Although there's one called Voices of Fire that a documentary on Netflix just got released on building a gospel choir. So I'm excited about that. Debut Hunter, who takes top 4 D spot if one of the guys gets injured? Oh gosh, Debut Hunter, I don't even want to think about that. Well, it depends, right? Left side or right side. If one of Edler or Hughes gets injured, I think you try Levy. And if one of Schmidt or Myers gets hurt, then you try Ben. But that doesn't sound that good, does it? That's why we need another defenseman. Hartzma, you think people are forgetting Rafferty? Didn't he get AHL Defenseman of the Year, or was that another player? I don't know about the Defenseman of the Year, but no, Rafferty had a really great year in Utica, Hartzma. But he's a right side guy, and I'm not sure if he's going to beat out Jordy Ben, but we'll see. Of course, Jordy Ben can play on the left or right. He played left when he was playing with Stetcher, or he played right when he was playing with Vandenberg. So I really think they're going to let Levy, Rathbone, Chatfield, and Rafferty battle it out, and whoever wins that, Jordy Ben plays on the opposite side. Josh, yeah, Nathan and his shot and his hair. I don't remember his hair, but I do remember his shot for sure. That's good. Jed, or even Rathbone. Yep, Rathbone has a shot. I'm excited to see Rathbone, although he hasn't played pro hockey yet, right? He's just coming out of Harvard. Fangirl, something is telling me that players don't want to be away from their families for a while again. Yeah, we'll see. They're looking at different ways to do home-and-home series, or at least 3 games and 4 nights type thing in one city. More like kind of like a baseball type mini-series. 11 o'clock, I'm going to miss the start of the sports news, but that's okay. Dexter says, look at the name of the high school Rathbone went to. I don't want to look it up. Just tell me, Dexter. Jonathan, bye. See you soon. Sounds good, Nate. See you soon, buddy. Rob, the Gino video now has 99 views. Okay, we bumped it up 15 views. Thanks, Rob. Lastly, nice shirt, Clay. Thank you. Yeah, this is Mickey, but my dog, Mickey, doesn't have the E. It's M-I-C-K-Y. But thank you, Jed, for noticing. The Dexter School, nice. Josh, hey, Clay, longtime fan. What has been the greatest moment for you during your one-on-one Zoom calls? Josh, thank you. And thank you. I know you're very good to me on Twitter and here on YouTube. I had a lot of really good, some great calls. The one with Dave Nordum, who's battling cancer, I know the Canucks have given him some love. I thought that was really touching to have that one. That was quite recent. Enjoyed talking to my brother Jason. Of all the media guys, I've enjoyed all of them. Thomas Drance and I had a couple funny exchanges that whole 4 or 5 years. If you guys know what I'm talking about, that was pretty funny. It was cool having James Duthie and Darren Dreger on, some of the national guys. I've enjoyed almost all the moments, but I think the Dave Nordum one, as a regular fan, it sticks out to me, and the Thomas Drance one, because I think Drance and I had showed some really, I think I have good chemistry with a lot of them. I'm not looking for a job, you guys know that, but I think Drance and I had some good chemistry as well. So those are among some things that stick out to me for sure. All right, I'm gonna wrap up soon. Oliver says, thanks, Clay, great stream. Oliver, good luck on your driving test on Thursday. Heartsman, thanks, take care, thanks again, keep safe, brother. I didn't have to say bye, and you guys are already saying bye, so this is great, thank you. Dexter, something with Dexter in it, nice. Manpreet, what's up, Clay? Hello, Manpreet, nice to see you. Debut hunter, Dexter, Southfield School, nice. Rob, thanks for a fun night, everyone have a great week and stay safe. You too, Rob, thanks for sharing the video. Dexter, who said 4-5 and who said 2-3? Not even sure what we're talking about now. 4-5 and 2-3. What are we talking about? What's 4-5 and 2-3? Remind me. What is 4-5 and 2-3, Dexter? I have no clue what we're talking about. Oh, yes, I said 4 or 5 years. Yes, that's right. It was Thomas Drance who said, it wasn't even Thomas. He just didn't like I said 4 or 5 years. Fangirl, you need to get John Shorthouse or John Guerra on Zoom chats. I'll get on that. Dexter, you said 4 or 5 years. Yep, I did. Rome, if players miss their wives, then 2 words, conjugal visits. Oh, Rome, I don't even want to think about that. I can't believe I read that. That's fine. Liam, see you next week. Liam, take care of yourself. Joshua, shout out to Dave. Exactly. Hello, Dave. Which Dave are we shouting? Oh, Dave Nordum, of course. Nick, have a good night for the Canucks Cup window. You and Drance, thanks for the stream. All right, perfect. So thanks, everyone, for joining me. We went for a good 60, almost 65 minutes by the time we're done. So thanks again. As I always say, I know that you can be doing anything else right now. So I appreciate that more than 30 of you at one time were on here. So I never take you guys for granted. Subscribe if you like to. Like this video if you like to. Like I like to say on my vlogs, and I always say, stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. Check in with you tomorrow with another vlog. And yeah, take care of yourselves, and let's get through this COVID thing together. And whether you're doing a driving test or you're in self-isolation or whatever it may be, take good care, and we'll see you guys soon. Thanks so much for joining me tonight. Have a great night. God bless, and go Canucks, go.